Yo, what's really good, family? It's your man Red, and I'm back from a long hiatus with another video. This video is a very different one from what I'm usually posting because I have been on a very different mission lately. This one is going to be touching on my new indicator. I've been kind of in the lab and working on some different things, and I've come up with something that has been working pretty well for me. And for those that are in my Telegram groups, they know that I've been posting some successful trades and have now made this indicator. It's a private indicator on Telegram, available to the public. So those who have gained access through sending me a message have asked for some instructions, and I've offered some explanation on how to understand this thing. So to make things a little easier on myself, I went ahead and wanted to make a video, and I figured I'd go ahead and just post it on my channel so that all of you guys can also see the new indicator. And if you are interested, feel free to reach out, and I will be happy to hook you up and get you in so you can start getting some of these wins. All right. So without further ado, let me get into it and show you first off what the name of the indicator is, and then I'll get into some of the details as to how to use it, what to look for, and yeah, that should be just about it. Shouldn't be a very long video. Try to get straight to the point here. Alright, so this indicator is in the invite only indicators, and if you go to search it, you will want to search GT MNQ Momentum Runner Pro version 3.0 core. Yes, it's a long ass name, but it's a long ass script, and it's got a lot of information built into it. There are a lot of pieces of information utilized to build this thing. Please look over the description. I took the time to put in a thorough description about this thing. I'm not about to read this. You guys can go in there and check it out for yourselves. It will not be read along with Red today. Love you, but I'm tired. Alright, so you can look this script up there in TradingView. And as far as the actual script goes, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go, because this script was focused on you guys know that I mostly trade Nasdaq futures, but I noticed that this indicator was actually working with gold, so I've been trading both gold and NAS micros. But what I'm going to do is show you guys what I actually built it on and how it looks, so you can see some of the performance on it. So basically, this thing is built. I probably should get rid of some of these drawings. I think, is it okay to, yeah. Let me get rid of my, jeez, I got 94 drawings on here. Do I want to do that? Maybe I'll just hide them. Okay. Yeah, so this is built based on a 5-minute chart. Again, on Nasdaq futures. I want you guys to just see, I'll squish it so you can see that you're not getting a bunch of just random signals on this thing. They are pretty specific, throughout the days. You're usually getting like maybe 2 or 3 signals in a day. Every once in a while, like we experienced today, you might get a couple of signals within some chop, stuff like this, where you get like 2-3 signals within an area before you actually get one that you can stick with. But they are kind of few and far in between. Now, Let's see if we can find a decent example for me to show you. Let me hide these zones so you guys can see this. Okay, so the way that this works, I'm gonna do a replay. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Did that take me? No. I need to leave that. And now I just messed up my... Well, this is an example here, but now I need to do this so I can see where we at. Alright, let's go back again. I'm gonna find a nice, clear, and obvious example. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we're gonna do replay so that you can see what this thing does when it throws a signal. Alright. Okay, so as you can see over here, this is the dashboard / cockpit. Pause. This gives you pretty much self-explanatory information. You have your trend, it's showing bullish. It's telling you the location of price in reference to the VWAP, obviously shown above. Momentum is strong, long. Volatility is active. The bias is bullish. Then down into the signal engine, you got a signal that's saying the long is ready because it just threw the long to do the buy. The long is just pointing at the candle that it's referencing. And if you look closely, there's a sideways arrow pointing at the entry location. That's where the entry is. And it will tell you over here exactly the price level that you're entering on. Okay. The confidence level of this signal at this point is 100%. It is an A+ quality setup. Execution is telling you, because this system is actually performing trades for itself. And matter of fact, I'll show you. Is it on? Oh, I have to do it when I'm not in replay, but I'll show you that. It's executing trades for itself. So that's why it's telling you that it's actually in a trade. This indicator does not trade for you. It is not a bot. Again, here's your entry level. It tells you the level that it's currently at. The open P&L, of course, it's at $182 in profit. Your stop loss. This red line is your stop loss. TP1 is the yellow line that it puts out. Okay. Your runner, if you squish it down, is the blue line that it paints. All right. Now, when you're in your trades, and price hits and closes above your TP1, the system will automatically move your stop loss to break even. So it's going to move to this point. So as we go ahead and tick through these candles, so boom, you can see that it moved to break even. And what it told us at the entry point, now keep in mind this is Nasdaq futures on micros, so it was telling us to buy 4 micros. It took us to TP1. It said to take off 1 micro and to go break even. So now you're running risk-free for that trade. Okay, that's how the system works. Now at that point, you can use your own discretion how you want to take anything off. If you want to try to reach full TP, up there at the runner, it does reach the runner, not on every trade, but it gives you the opportunity to maximize your profits that way. Again, this is a risk-free because you've already taken profit off at that point. Depending on the size that you're trading, these can be pretty profitable trades just from TP1, of course. But as you guys know, once you get into trading, if you've just started, that risk management is going to be the most important part of your trading. All of the rest, the money will come on its own once you learn how to do risk management, which is why this strategy is so profitable. And when I show you guys some of the stats, you'll realize why it makes more sense, because the backtest on this excuse me, is actually only giving like I want to say it was like 39 or 40 something percent win ratio. And when I saw that, I was like, it's not really great. But I know that anyone that has any true knowledge of trading knows that you don't need to have these 60, 70, 80, 90, 100% win rates to actually be profitable. Again, it's all about that risk to reward ratio. And if you are over here with a 1 to 3 win and you just went break even, well, now you have a 0 risk, and no matter how high this goes, it's all profit. And if you go and have a trade that goes just 1 risk against you, well, you've already won, in this area, probably three trades worth. So, it's all about that risk to reward. So back into the explanation. Again, I showed you where the runner is. That's the price level that the runner is. The status has now updated to protected because we went to break even. This is the net profit at this point in time. Remember, I was telling you that this thing has been placing trades for itself from back in, I think the beginning of May is where the back test went back to, from the point that I started the build. So that's where you have that. Oh, here it is right here, matter of fact. So your profit factor is 1.22. Win rate is a 42.69. Okay, it's done 417 trades. Max drawdown over all of that time, it's saying is $9,000. And right now, I think when I take this off, I think we're at like 15,000 profit, or 14 something. So if I take off the replay, I can show you guys the stats. Let me just bring this stuff back. Yeah, so 14,000 in stats. So this here, I think whatever was going on in this point in time, I think is what skews the win ratio, at least in that time period. That's the only thing I can think of that would cause that. But what I wanted you guys to also see, and you'll see this, when if you get the indicator, is that let me get this out of the way. The win ratio is also accounting for break-even trades. And of course, when you are looking at these kind of stats, you want to consider your break-evens as part of your winner category. So that, of course, makes your winning section a lot larger. You guys can feel free to, check out those stats, look at all of that good stuff. Something else that I want to show you is when you get the indicator at first, you're going to want to change a couple of your settings. One thing, and this just me, but it irks my soul, is that your EMA and your VWAP are both going to be blue. So feel free to change those to whatever is going to differentiate things for you. It just makes more sense to me. If you want to leave it the same, that's your business, but I definitely recommend changing them. I think the thickness is already set properly, unless you want to change that. That can be your choice. I would leave the rest the way that they are on here. And then for the inputs, when you first load it, you're going to notice that the dashboard is going to be set to tiny. And you'll notice here that the font is very, very small. If you are on a desktop, feel free to move it up to normal. It's a lot easier on the eyes. I have it in the midsection there because I go back and forth between my desktop and my laptop, and I find that when it's in the small category, it's still legible here and on my laptop. If I go to the laptop with the larger size, then it pushes the text just off of the screen, so I don't get everything in one shot there. So you can kind of play with that a little bit and see what you get. For some reason, when I was swapping out, is it? No, it's not. It's my dashboard modes are not toggling, so I'm gonna have to do a little research and figure out what's going on with that one. But you were supposed to be able to switch between full, compact, dashboard, all that good stuff. But for now, I don't think you're really going to need to worry about that because you have all of the data that you're going to need right there. What else? I also just put out a word about trying to get the alerts active. So when these things are giving a short or a long call, that it will actually give the alert, that little chime sound. I put in the code, but I'm not hearing the audible alert. Just for the sake of teaching people how to do that, I'm going to show you. But as of right now, I do not hear them once I put that code in. So I'm going to be still messing around to see if I can get that right. But I'm going to show you how to do that when it is working correctly. So what you want to do is just go up here to your alerts, little clock, and you're going to switch price to what you want it to recognize. We're going to use the indicator, and then you want to go to your second section here, and you're going to use the third one, function alert. You can leave this one, I believe is same as chart. So that's just your time frame. And then most times the notification type is already going to be checked off for you to play the sound. So you would just want to have that on there. And after that, you just apply and create, and it's supposed to be ready. So whenever it gives a new signal, it will give that, that little chime sound, kind of like when you set, one of these alerts right here. But right now it has not done that for me yet. So I will be working at that to try to get it squared away. Just a couple of pointers when you are trading with this. Some words to the wise, rather. Let me see if I can show you something that's a little more clear. So obviously you guys know trend is your friend, and if you get like a kind of a double signal close together, it's not any real good examples. This is kind of one here. So you want to use your VWAP and your EMA, and whether price is closing above or below one of them, you want to look for something that's giving a nice momentum push above or below that along with the signal. You don't really want something that's like a small, see how this is like a little small push above with a long. Even though it still worked out for you, you want to try to get yourself a momentum behind it. Those are your best calls with that nice momentum push behind them. See how this was a momentum short, but it was a little, it kind of thought about it, and you're in between the moving averages. that is kind of an unsure situation. I wouldn't have taken this just because we were between the 50 EMA and the VWAP. I would have waited for this candle to close below the VWAP and then took the sell here. You want to look for those things. So if you're starting to get some chop like we got over here, matter of fact, I think it was today, earlier. Let's see, no, I think it was, might have been yesterday. I think it was this one, yeah. So this one here, we just barely closed above, and then it came right back down. But then we ended up closing below these. You're getting kind of that mixed signal, but you look at the overall trend, it's a downtrend. So this was counter trend. So just keep those little things in mind. You kind of want to use this in conjunction with the, trade knowledge that you already have. And that's, you'll get your best outcomes. One more pointer for what I like to do with gold is, and I tell a lot of people this one, is that wait until, or at least for the evening time, if I trade New York session, and then in the evening or at least for New York time in the evening, I will wait till 8 p.m. We tend to get the best action right around that time. Go ahead and just 8 p.m. be on the chart with your indicator up, wait for your signal, and go ahead and follow your signal. Most days that I've been posting these things day after day after day, and most of these have been following right on through. I probably could show you the examples of these. Let's see. Last night. Here's last night. 8 o'clock is here. We waited for a signal. Here's your short signal. The rest is history. This is New York session. You got your long signal. It's only one signal there. Rest is history there. 8 o'clock at night. Here we are again, 8 o'clock. Waited for a signal. Here's your long signal. Boom. These are good signals. And this is the gold. This one is, that's in the middle of the night. Here we are again at 8. Yeah, 8:15. Boom. Got your short signal. I mean, I could just go on and on. You can see that these trades here are enough to pay for the indicator over and over. So I won't sit here and go through 1,000 trades, but you guys can see what I'm talking about, and you can look for yourself if you can just go ahead and get the indicator. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick video. I hope it was quick. I don't even know how long this took, but I just wanted to put something up here that you guys can be able to pause and rewind and know how to use this thing with both gold and the Nasdaq. Keep in mind that I have people out there that are using it for regular Forex and for synthetics, believe it or not. So give it a shot, man. Reach out to me in the comments if you need to, for just my subscribers. If you don't have my Telegram, if you need the Telegram, I believe I can put it a link in the description, and just give me a shout, and I'd be happy to help out if you're interested in trying out the indicator. It's very pocket friendly. All right, I appreciate you guys and all the support. Thanks for looking at the video, and hopefully I'll be back soon. I won't be away for so long. All right, everybody take care. Love you. Peace, love, and hair grease. I'm out.